3, 2, 1.
All units, please respond. We got a 7467. Two idiots spilling the tea about their neighbors.
Welcome to Crazy Rich Neighbors.
The bully.
There goes the neighborhood.
neighborhood.
Hey, loyal bougie crew and conniving CRN trolls.
Got a question or a buck wild neighbor story? Do hit us up on 239-300-7276.
You're just leaving a message, so don't be shy.
Yes.
To sponsor this shit show, email us at info@crazyrichneighbors.com. And thank you to our sponsor, Podcast Junkies, here in Boca Raton, Florida. Love y'all.
And don't forget that full episodes are available on our YouTube channel, Crazy Rich Neighbors. Subscribe, smash the like button, comment. We don't mind some hate.
Oh, we can
Any
take it.
attention.
We love
is
attention.
good.
That's
okay.
right.
And to our new subscribers, thank you for joining the neighborhood.
So what happens when friendships turn fatal and trust leads to treachery? No, we're not talking about ourselves for once.
No.
Dive into the twisted tale of the South Florida local Bobby Kent, whose life was cut short in the sultry summer of 1993 by his so-called friends. It's a story that transformed a South Florida community and became the setting of a real-life horror movie, echoing the chilly vibes from the movie Bully.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
I never even heard of the movie
this
Bully.
story is bunkers.
It's based on this, I'm taking.
Yes.
I'm an idiot.
But first, how's our Benji Moto?
Hello, ladies.
Darling,
How
how are you?
What's new, Benjamin?
Look at that hairy chest with that gold chain looking like boom chicka bow bow.
You look, I'm Italian, so I can say this. You look like a paisan.
How you
What is
doing?
that?
What's up, cuisine? How you doing, cuisine? How you doing,
Pasta
cuisine?
pizza, mamma mia.
No, things are good. You know, I'm growing the hair out. I might be cutting it soon.
How long are we growing this
Why don't you
hair,
put it in a
child?
pony?
So I have it in a
little high
little
bun?
high bun.
Uh-huh.
A bun?
I'm almost there to get a pony, but I don't know. Someone yesterday was like, she was a really pretty girl. She was like, she saw my profile picture. She's like, "That's you
With short hair?
She's like, why don't you go back to, like, you look really good with short. I was like,
I do concur that you look really cute with short hair.
I think
But the beard is giving.
I don't mind the
Luscious.
beard, but
It's
I like.
giving luscious.
I've said this before. Either
Beard
you
looks
have
good.
long hair or you have the beard. You can't do.
Yes.
You shouldn't do
yeah.
both.
But the
think-
beard is lovely. And it's nice
Yeah.
and full.
I shaved my beard and I regretted every
Oh my God, it's so
Yeah.
weird to
What,
see
so
guys.
it took you what, a day to grow it back?
yeah, it took
hairy
It
mofo.
was the worst day of his life. He was clean shaven.
Oh my God.
Well, it's the mustache for me takes the longest to grow.
Me too.
Not mine.
Have you guys ever done the needling, the needle threads?
Microneedling?
Yeah.
Oh, I laser haired every
Or-
hair off my body.
Or wait, what are you talking
well, I'm
about?
talking like with the usually it's-
Microblading, where they put in fake hairs.
No, it's usually
Okay.
like an Indian woman
threading.
threading.
Oh,
I
yes,
do that all the
Turkish.
time.
Turkish.
Yes.
Wafa Brows Boca Raton.
Yes, she's excellente.
She
I need to. Is she back?
She is.
Okay, I need to go.
I was just there on
I
Wednesday.
jacked up my eyebrows
So,
trying to do it on my
does
own.
Oh,
is it
girl, she's
basically-
gonna scold you.
Is it
Yes.
pulling it from the roots? Is that what
Yeah.
it's
Yes,
doing?
it's
Yeah.
a skill.
But the
Okay.
way Wafa does it, it really doesn't hurt.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Wafa
at
is the
all.
name?
Wafa Brow, Boca Raton,
Oh,
Florida.
I like
Yes.
that. Wafa Brow.
She my girl, and her daughter Luna. Love
Yeah.
you, girls.
Well, what are you doing? What are you gonna thread off?
Yeah.
Oh no! I
Bikini
was just thinking about it. I was like, man, that would probably really hurt. No, I was
No,
just,
it doesn't.
yeah, no.
It really doesn't hurt.
Wow.
It's
And it's
better than
amazing how
waxing.
they do that. When I would wax my eyebrows, I would get cystic acne around my eyebrows.
Also, too, like I've had people like rip skin because I use Retin-A all the time.
Oh,
like
wow.
literally
You're
rip
not
the
supposed
skin.
to wax when you do that.
Plus, it's not good for the skin. Like the eye,
It's not.
it's
and
already so thin and saggy. You shouldn't be ripping that
Yeah.
layers of skin off. It's just
No.
not good, ladies.
And I think that hot wax is just a vat of bacteria. No matter how hard they try. I think that's
true
why I would
that.
get the cystic acne.
I mean,
True
that does
that.
make
Disgusting.
sense. That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a hot.
I'm a
gross.
big fan of laser hair removal.
Me
Ooh.
too, but you can't do that around your eyes.
It works. I did it like in my unibrow.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
I didn't go blind yet.
Oh, guys, I forgot to tell you. Oh my gosh, I did my
Get
first.
married?
No, I was a master of ceremony.
Oh,
were?
at the lesbian wedding?
No. Oh wow, we haven't talked in a while. No, lesbian wedding was great. Danced was.
Did you hook up?
Actually, no, I did.
Why do you look like you're half lying?
0 lesbians converted.
No, it was actually a really good time just with my family, and we all I have this amazing video of my sister dancing with my dad, my brother dancing with my mom.
Oh, it
and
was a family affair.
yeah, we all went. So it was a good time. I had a great time. My mom, my dad, and my brother all were sitting in the corner being like, Ben, how are you still dancing?
Because he's a dancing machine.
I was like,
That's
I'm
it, baby.
dancing all night, baby. But that was good. And then I did I was an MC for a healing event.
Whoa.
Got a couple.
What were they healing?
Was it hands-on?
Chakras?
Yeah, they were doing all of that. They had sound healing.
Was it here in Boca? Oh my God, I want to go.
Was the sound healer named Mike?
No, she
Okay.
was absolutely
It was a
gorgeous.
she that knows.
She was so beautiful. The sound healer, and she connected with me, and she asked me. She was like, "Hey, I feel like we know each other." I'm like, I feel like, I mean, I would
That's
love to.
like our
It's
souls.
a line that's old as time.
Knew each other.
Yeah, so she lives in Miami, unfortunately, but I'll still make a trip down.
So where was it?
It was at the Wyndham.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was
In Deerfield?
in Boca by the farmer's stable.
Yep.
And so I basically first time ever being an MC, and I was so impressed with myself. I thought I was really nervous.
You'd be good at that.
Yeah, I was so nervous at the time because I got the script Friday and the event was Sunday. I didn't even know I was going to have a script. So I had to know all these advertising places, I had to tell vendors and stuff. But
Was it a paid gig?
Yeah, it was
Awesome.
good.
How'd you get hired?
She was a podcaster here.
Okay.
Yeah, and she created this whole event. She had people from India,
Oh my
Australia.
God, I would have totally gone to that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
That's right up my alley.
well, next time she has it every year, and she asked me to come be the MC for next year.
Well,
so
good. Remind me.
I will definitely get you in there. But yeah, it was awesome, and I didn't get lucky from the wedding, but I got lucky from the
From the healing
from the
event?
healing event.
Oh,
Shiza
horny
balls.
bugger.
He has some weird mojo. I mean, it's working for you, clearly,
And he's
but
sweet, you know?
but
and he's got
I've
good
never
energy.
met anyone with more mojo than Ben.
No, Ben.
Yeah, I did it.
He's just a
It was
chick mag.
It was just I love your energy. I'm like, I
So do a lot of people.
I was like, I got a lot of energy to give, I guess.
Wow.
Damn it,
yeah.
Janet.
Yeah, she's like, I don't hook up on the first date. I'm like,
Oh,
Sure
I
you
didn't,
don't.
I didn't even think we were gonna hook up.
And guess what? The pants came off.
Oh my God, I have a feeling you're gonna be a dad sooner than
Unless you
think.
already are.
Yeah,
No, it's a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling. It's a gut feeling. You'll
mean-
be a great dad.
You're gonna be a great dad. You will be a dad,
I have a feeling
probably
it's coming
sooner than
soon.
later.
I know.
No, come on, guys. Don't
but
put
you
that in
are
the
gonna be
universe.
an
I don't want.
awesome
I don't.
dad.
I
You'll
don't.
be an awesome dad.
I feel one is coming through for you.
Man,
Anyway,
then-
that's all I gotta say.
All right, Mia.
Anywho.
I gotta make sure I wrap it up.
Do so.
How old are you? You don't know that. Child, please. So I have a great story.
Tell me.
Went to Nail Depot in Boca Raton.
Huh?
I got applause.
You did?
Applause when I entered.
What? Oh, and by the way, your eyebrows. Oh my
Waffa,
God.
waffa.
They look so. Did you
I
tint
got them
too?
tattooed.
What?
I got them tattooed
She
on
tattooed them?
Wednesday.
What, so is
She
it
draws
micro
them on.
shading?
No, they're literally permanent makeup because my eyebrows
Oh
are just
my
thin and sad
God.
and terrible.
Jeez.
So Wafa draws on the shape, and
They
then
look
her
so
daughter
match.
Luna does the actual tattooing. And this is
Oh.
done Wednesday. It's still fresh.
What? So it isn't even fully healed?
No, I'm not healed.
Oh my God! So they can fill in the gaps and oh
I
my.
had no tails. They were sparse. I tried
Oh,
serums.
and
They didn't work.
But I love the shape of it.
You
You,
have
know,
to go
not
to Wafa.
down. Oh my God! They look good.
Thanks, Boo. Thanks, Boo.
Damn.
Didn't hurt at all.
No.
No numbing
Is that
cream.
called what? Microblading or shading?
No, I got permanent makeup. It's literally a tattoo.
God dang, that looks so natural though.
Thank
I can
you.
still see the hair strokes. You know, sometimes when they tattoo it,
Yeah.
it looks like one big block.
Yeah.
They did great.
Uh-huh.
And I love the color.
Thank you, but this is not the real color. It's still gonna adjust. Yeah, it's still a little red, which is normal.
Ooh.
The
so
red's gonna go away.
What do you have to put cream on
I
it?
have
Like
Aquaphor on now, and
Okay.
you can see my eyeshadow stops because I'm not supposed to have makeup on.
Oh, the shape is delish.
You have to go to Wafa.
I am. I'm gonna go get the hookup.
So I go to the nail salon. I get applause.
Because
and they're
you're
like,
freaking awesome.
No, girl. They're like, we didn't know you're famous.
What?
They found us on TikTok.
What?
Uh-huh.
Are you serious?
Yes.
And they liked it?
So shout out Les, shout out Tina at Nail Depot
my
and Boca Raton.
God. How'd they find us?
TikTok.
What?
The video just showed up.
Oh,
and
probably
then
your contact.
Tina. No,
Tina's
but you have the account.
That's true. But I
That's
think it
why.
may be tied to your numeros.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So Tina was like, wait a minute.
Oh, I know this freaking bad
and then
bitch.
told the rest, and I got applauded.
Hey, love it. We're famous.
That's how we deserve to be treated, boo.
I know. I think it's going to happen around our 200th episode, which is coming up soon.
Only 15
Universe,
more.
Work your magic. Okay? Magic wand. We need to do a
Eyes
cup
of
jump.
balls. Yeah,
Let's do a cup jump to say before the 200th episode.
I'll do it on next week's
That
show.
we're going to hit it. Yeah, okay.
But you can't do it, Ben. It goes too well for you.
No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Last time it led to episode 127.
I was gonna say.
What would you do? What would you do if you had to jump right now? What would be your cup jump?
Wow. If I had to cup jump.
Do you want to secure like a wife or something or what?
Maybe be a little bit more financially stable and maybe find love. Yeah, love would be nice.
Okay.
But a little bit more finances, I think I'd like to be coming my way. But I think I believe that that's gonna be happening soon. So
I love that.
yeah, so
I love
I'm
that.
I would love to cup jp. That was a lot of
You
fun.
can cup jump.
You
We
can
can't
cup
ban him.
I was
won't
just
suck-
being
he
a
won't
snarky bitch.
But we manifested some things.
It took mine was on like
Mine
7-month
too.
delay.
Mine too, boo. It's in God's time.
It is in the Lord's
Okay.
time. But Ben's was like supersonic fast.
Instant.
That's that energy, baby.
Yes.
That Big Ben energy. Never mind. I could go to a joke, but then we'd need an X or an E, and it would just
No,
be a
I
whole
can't do
thing.
a shot. I'm on like 4 hours
I
sleep.
can't do a shot either.
Oh, Lord.
I'll
you're-
save my joke for next week.
Okay. We'll get ready for that
So
E-stamp.
speaking of cocktails, boo,
Yes.
what you cooking up this week,
Oh my
honey?
God. This is another CRN original, and it's called the Betrayal cocktail. And the ingredients are 2 ounces of your favorite dark rum to reflect the dark nature of today's story.
And our souls.
Oh my gosh. 1 ounce blood orange liqueur.
Blood, murder.
Yes. 1/2 ounce of lime juice to add sharpness, mirroring the intense emotions.
And 2 tart bitches.
Yes! 1/2 ounce of simple syrup to balance the bad bitch bitterness energy.
I got nothing.
A dash of bitters to represent the complexity of this case.
And our mental problems.
And a splash of grenadine, because, we're like Sour
What's a
Patch
little
Kids.
diabetes between friends?
Hey! And blackened cherry with a sprig of a thorned rose for
Holy,
garnish.
this is diabolical.
True dat.
So have your help fill a shaker with ice. Add the dark rum, the blood orange liqueur, the lime juice, simple syrup, and the bitters. Shake, shake, shake till you have this episode. And strain that into an old-fashioned glass filled with ice. Gently pour a splash of grenadine, allowing it to settle on the bottom like blood at the bottom of a swimming pool. Garnish with your blackened cherry and your thorned rose and wonder where your
diabolical.
life went wrong.
Hello. Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, bishes! All right, now to our murder story. Who's kicking this off, Boo?
So, in the simmering summer of 1993,
Dun, dun, dun.
the waters of South Florida were troubled, not by storms, as per usual, but by a chilling plot hatched in the heart of suburbia. Bobby Kent, a 20-year-old known to his friends as both a companion and a tormentor.
So he was a dick.
Why do people tolerate that? You don't have to put up with that.
That's it. Stand up to bullies, y'all.
Yes. Anyway, he would become the central figure in a saga of betrayal that would shock a community.
Bobby and Marty Puccio had been inseparable since childhood, growing up on the same block in Broward County. But beneath the surface of their lifelong friendship lurked a dark undercurrent of resentment, which is never good.
No.
Marty harbored deep-seated hatred towards Bobby, stemming from years of bullying and abuse. This festering animosity set the stage for a gruesome act that would unravel the lives of them and their entire circle of friends.
So get this. The fateful day was July 15th, 1993. The plan was simple yet sinister. With a concocted story of rekindling a relationship with his girlfriend, Bobby was lured into a remote rock pit, a location ominously suggested by Derek Kaufman, a new and influential member of their group known for his violent prowess. As the sun set, the trap was sprung.
You know, we were lured into a marble mine.
But
Things turned out way better for us, boo.
I know we were spoiled in a marble mine. Ciao. We blessed, honey.
Yes, queen. Hidden beneath the guise of a gathering, the group's true intentions were deadly. With Allie Willis and Heather Swallers distracting Bobby by the canal's edge, the plot reached its brutal crescendo. From behind, Donnie Semenek, Allie's boyfriend, delivered the first blow. A stab in the neck with a military knife. The betrayal deepened as Marty, the so-called friend of Bobby, turned for help. Instead, he turned against him and gutted him with a scuba knife.
I mean, they were really in for the kill.
These people are horrible.
It's crazy. Despite his grievous injuries, Bobby attempted to flee, his cries for help echoing in the night, but there was no escape. The group, including Marty Kaufman and Semenak, pursued him relentlessly. What followed was a barbaric assault, with Bobby beaten and stabbed repeatedly until his last breath was silenced by the final blow from Kaufman's weighted bat. These people are
Like a bat's not bad enough. He has to add a weight to it.
What?
Jesus.
Freaking animal.
In a chilling conclusion to their macabre deed, Bobby's lifeless body was discarded in the canal, left to the murky depths as his killers fled the scene.
The ripple effects of that night were profound. The community reeled as the details of the murder surfaced, painting a picture of a youth lost to a culture of violence and revenge. The trial that followed would reveal the depths of depravity that jealousy, anger, and spite could engender in the hearts of the young. Marty Puccio, the orchestrator turned executioner, faced the gravest consequences.
Initially sentenced to death, his fate was later commuted to life imprisonment, reflecting the complex web of culpability that ensnared each participant in this tragedy. Each co-conspirator faced their own reckoning with sentences that varied, but all marked by the gravity of their actions.
Yeah, they deserve to go to jail.
I know, it's like premeditated murder.
Completely.
Like, you don't like a friend, then kick the friend out of the friend group. You alienate him.
exactly.
Okay, but to kill him, was it that serious?
Well, think about it, though. I mean, not that this is not a justification, but when you're 16, your frontal cortex is not
true.
yet
That is
formulated. So, you make bad choices, and this was the worst choice they could have made.
and he bullied his friends mercilessly.
And who knows what
apparently.
conditions they grew up under. Maybe their
True.
home lives were, again, not justifying.
No.
According to NBC6, years later, one of the 7 people convicted of killing Kent is telling her side of the story. Today, she is a 35-year-old stay-at-home mother of 4. Allie Willis was just 17 when she helped plan the stabbing and beating death of her ex-boyfriend.
Oh my God. I mean, I had some douchebag ex-boyfriends, but did I ever want to kill them and risk going to jail for one of them?
Only one. Just kidding.
I've thought about it, but like, seriously.
Oy.
Nothing's worth the freedom, honey.
That's it.
Look at Diddy.
We would never survive in jail.
Oh, never.
Look at us.
Willis said she was brought into the mix by her friend Lisa Connolly. Connolly was pregnant with the child of Kent's best friend, Marty Puccio. In 1993, Puccio said he felt he'd been pushed around too much by Kent, claiming he was a bully.
Well, guess who the real bully is in this story?
Oh my gosh, all of them.
Correct. Not too long after Willis met Kent, Puccio and Connolly started plotting the murder.
What?
Broward County detectives said that Lisa Connolly called her friend Willis to help in their plot, and the group grew from there. This is just, it reminds me of like the last episode we did where like there were murder crews, right? So
Yes.
they assembled their own murder crew too in this situation.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Yep.
So Detective Frank Izzara with the Broward County Sheriff's Office worked on the case. Allie requested others to come along and do it, Detective Araza said. It's like it didn't faze her. They had total disregard for human life.
I just can't imagine like how you just think that it's no big deal to take a life.
I know.
Jesus.
How do they sleep?
I don't
I would have
know.
nightmares on Elm Street.
Me
You kidding
too. But Willis said she thought she was just visiting friends. Her new boyfriend, Donnie Semenek, and friend Heather Swallers came along. Lisa Connolly's cousin, Derek Zarico, a self-proclaimed hitman, Derek Kaufman, were also involved.
Somebody said, "Oh, why don't you just kill him?" You know, a flipping off-the-wall joke, Willis told NBC Miami. Detectives said their original plan was Willis would meet Bobby Kent at a construction site in Weston and shoot him. "I never had a gun," Willis said. Lisa did have a gun on her. The gun was just there.
The next night, the Broward Seven, as they became known, tricked Kent into coming back to the construction site in Weston. He thought they were drag racing, and Willis said she thought she was there to witness a fight, not murder.
Sure. "I got beat by that man," Willis said. "So yeah, I wanted to see him get beat up. I wanted him to know how it feels." What happened that night was made into a movie called Bully, and Willis said the murder scene portrayed in it is accurate. Willis acted as bait, leading Kent to the trap. It all started with Willis's new boyfriend, Donnie, as we said previously, stabbing him in the neck. There's no return. If you stab someone in
That's
the neck,
it.
they probably had to finish him off, you know? God rest his soul, whether he was a bully or not.
You know what I want to know is this: what year was like the Nicole Brown Simpson murder? Because you know she was nearly decapitated.
Oof.
Did they get any inspiration from
Oh
OJ?
my gosh. It's crazy.
What I remember after that, he was screaming at Marty. Bobby's yelling at Marty, get him, do something, do something. He hit me, Willis said. I remember standing there and I seen Marty go like this. To me, it looked like he hauled off and hit him. I'll never forget the look on his face when it happened. I just looked down and there was blood everywhere and he was holding his stomach and I just froze.
Marty Puccio stabbed Kent multiple times and slit his throat twice. Finally, Derek Kaufman, who didn't even know Kent, went after him with a baseball bat.
How can you do this?
Oh my God, that led the detective at the time, Izaria, said in his 30 years on the job, it's the most shocking case he had ever worked.
This was very personal, Azaria said. They got right on him, where you could smell him, where you could hear him breathing. And that's when they savagely killed him. And 4 days later, Lisa Connolly's cousin, Derek Zarico, confessed, leading police to Kent's body.
Wow. Somebody's conscience, prevails.
So now it kicks in? It could kick in maybe like in the planning phase of this?
I know. As soon as I got out of the car, you could smell the decomposing body, Azaria said. After her son's murder, Farah Kent told NBC Miami she thought Willis was a mastermind, a lover scorned.
He didn't want to see her anymore, Kent said. That's why I think the whole thing happened.
Oof.
But in court, it was proven that Kent's best friend, Marty Puccio, and his girlfriend, Lisa Connolly, behind the murder plan. But all 7 of them helped carry it out.
Woof. In 1993, a detective said, if one of these people simply said, no, this is wrong, I think the whole group would have backed out of their plan. Willis told NBC Miami she doesn't know why she didn't say anything to stop it. It was fair. It was almost like being in a trance, Willis said.
Ugh,
A
what
murderous
shame.
trance.
Correct.
That's crazy. Oh
I
my
know.
God. What? That's
These young kids.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I'm saying. In a trance? What? Like, oh.
Evil. It's like they got possessed
But
by
I mean,
the devil.
it's also like the effect of like when you're in a group situation, like this happens on juries.
Yeah.
You know, it happens in focus groups. I just did 6 of them
Groupthink.
recently, and when there is one negative person in a focus group and on a jury, it literally infects the rest of them. And I really think this is what happened here.
Crazy. Bad energy spreads quickly.
Yes, ma'am. So Marty Puccio, Donnie Semenek, and Derek Kaufman were all sentenced to life in prison, rightfully so.
Yep.
The 4 who were part of the planning but did not attack Kent, well, they served their time and they're now out of jail. Willis, who was originally sentenced to 40 years but only served 8, which
What?
is a real head scratcher. Like,
Whoa.
that person, Willis got a gift
I
that
know.
he did not deserve.
That's unfair.
Yes, ma'am.
I do think I should have gotten some prison time, Willis said. I agree. I do agree with that totally, but I don't believe I got off easy. It was a big deal, but I didn't kill him. I honestly didn't believe that he would end up dead. How could you feel remorse for something you didn't do? But being a mom, Willis said she does feel sorry for Kent's parents.
I'm sorry. You can't feel remorse for something you didn't do? Like,
It's crazy.
that's just...
She didn't do anything to stop it. She was
That's
there.
a lack of
She's
empathy, which is
culpable.
like a personality disorder kind of thing.
It's
Correct.
crazy.
She was there and she didn't stop it. She's guilty too.
And that's her ex-boyfriend. I mean,
She
come
should not have
on.
gotten 8 years. That's bananas.
Terrible.
I would tell them, I'm sorry I was there. I'm sorry I never said anything, she said. I'm sorry I didn't try to stop it. I'm sorry you didn't say anything. That's a whole lot to be sorry for.
Hell yeah.
She said she does not keep in touch with any of the others. Kent's parents still live in Broward County. They decline to participate in any interviews with the media, and it's been 18 years, and they're still not ready or able to put their son's murder behind them.
Yeah, very much enough. Lord have mercy. Jesus, you guys, parents, watch who your kids are hanging out with.
Yes.
Okay?
Good
But
Lord.
evil lurks. But I hope the Menendez brothers do get out,
I do,
though.
too.
They were molested.
I really do think they were abused.
But you know their dad, you remember the boy band, the Latin boy band? Menudo, yeah. Like, he was raped by the dad, too. He was on a documentary recently.
He was, allegedly, but then Ricky Martin said he never saw anything.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
Sketchy.
that doesn't mean it didn't happen.
I agree
know?
with you. I agree. Look, they needed to serve time because they premeditated it. They bought the weapons, whatever.
Yeah.
I think manslaughter was a more appropriate charge, and now I think they should be released.
Yes, they did serve their time.
Yeah.
And their mom probably knew, you know?
But I will say, we as the public are not very good at calling for the celebrities to be treated a certain way, because we all did Britney Spears a real disservice. She should not have been taken off conservatorship. She's a hot mess. She
You
needed,
think?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, while I do agree, in this case, the Menendez boys do need, to be resentenced and released, I do think we as the public don't have a good track record of this stuff.
But can't Britney just be crazy in peace and enjoy
No,
her money
because
and not
she
let
marries
people...
men that she shouldn't marry.
Yeah, but
And
she's
then
she's a free person.
Yeah, but Boo Boo, who knows what's happened with her money that she worked her ass off for? Like, if she ends up destitute someday,
Yeah.
like,
But she feels like her family stole from her too.
well, they probably did. But I think,
But she's a piece of work and a full-time job, so they deserve to get
She
some money.
shouldn't be on social media in her ugly brown
No.
pumps,
Oh,
wielding knives and
I
marrying
know.
herself. Like,
She looks like, I don't know, she's trapped
she
in
needs
an
an
era.
appropriate babysitter. They didn't have the right conservator. I will admit that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's not okay.
No, she isn't.
And I think we did her a real disservice, like demanding her release.
Yeah, she's like a little menace
Yeah.
to social media society.
Indeed.
Honey.
So, my Bougie Bible pick this week is a little bizarre, but it's The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Oh my God, Rihanna says she loves this. I saw an interview. She's like totally obsessed with this new cohort.
Okay, so I watched part of season 1 and I couldn't relate to the women. I thought they were a little weird. I didn't really get Mary Crosby or Cosby or whatever her last name is, and the whole thing where she married her grandmother's ex-boyfriend and
What?
I couldn't get into it, right? But
Oh, no.
then They went to Bermuda last season, which I used to live there.
Okay.
And this whole thing went down with Reality Von Tease, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody who wants to watch it. So I had to watch the Bermuda season and see what happened with Reality Von Tease.
Okay.
And that's how I got hooked.
It was good.
I skipped all the other series.
Are you
And went to
serious?
season 4, and now I'm in it for season 5, and I am obsessed with, guess who? Mary fucking Cosby.
Oh my God.
She's like amazing, and she's kooky and weird, but I love her, and she's kind of like, she does nail things. She's right about a lot, and I love Heather Gay.
Okay, I'm
I
like
live for those
tempted
two.
to watch
Start
this.
with season 4. You can get it
Start
on
with season
Peacock.
4?
Yeah, forget all the other bullshit. and all
Okay,
that. I don't
okay.
like Whitney. Sorry, girl. And I don't like Whitney on the Real Lives of Mormon Wives. There's something about girls named Whitney, but I'm named Tiffany, so you could say the same thing about me.
At least you ain't named Karen, girl.
No. But yes,
I'm intrigued.
Start with season 4.
Okay.
You don't really need to know anything before then. If you
Okay.
still just go start with 4, watch 5, which is in progress. There's like at least 4 episodes, and if you still want to go back, then go back.
Okay, all right. I'm in. Girl, I'm still hooked on. You got me hooked on 90 Day Fiancé, and I'm like still
You're
into
welcome.
that. So I'm gonna believe you. So my Bougie Bible pick this week is pills. It's
Yes,
I
queen.
know it's by Clean Nutraceuticals, and this mix is for us, older ladies. It's a good combination of ashwagandha, maca root, and fenugreek. So ashwagandha relieves anxiety, and it gives you energy and stamina, and it helps with cognitive health.
I need all of those
Okay,
things.
take some, boo. Take some. It's this little thing, and it has all sorts of good stuff in it.
Okay.
And the maca root is also known to support hormonal balance, especially for women going through menopause.
Cheers.
It's good for like mood and health. It can boost your mood and help reduce anxiety and depression. It's good for bone health. And fenugreek is good for blood sugar control, and as well as digestive health, and it's an anti-inflammatory, and it's good for testosterone and libido.
Need that.
Hey, that's all we got.
So how long you been taking this?
I just ordered like a bunch. Like I just started this combination because I was going to order them. Like I got this book that's like holistic healing, written by this like some woman, this female doctor, PhD, but it's like all holistic protocols
Nice.
for any ailment that you have, and like she
Oh.
recommended all of these. And so
Okay.
I was searching around, instead of ordering like three pills, then I just got it in one.
Love that.
Yes, but take some.
I did take some. I'm gonna actually take them in the morning, because if they give you
Yes,
energy, like now it's
yes.
after 5 and I want
Yes.
to just kind of chill.
Exactly.
So bitches,
Mm-hmm.
that's all we got.
Yes. Give the gift of crazy and share this ish with a friend.
Follow us on your favorite podcast platform and never miss an episode, especially 127.
T's favorite. All-time favorite. That's
And
so
11.
bad.
11's really good
That's
too.
that's so explicit. Honestly, you got to drink like a whole. We would have had to do a whole shot of
Yeah.
like a bottle
Do
of
it
vodka.
before your therapy session.
Yeah.
But that only came up because Ben and I were talking to the previous
Sure,
podcaster about
sure.
No, really, it did.
It did. Episode 127.
Oh my God. Email us at info@crazyrichneighbors.com.
Follow us on the gram at Crazy Rich Neighbors. We're on TikTok, y'all. Facebook, Sierra on Podcast. We're on YouTube. You can't escape us.
No. And remember, if you have to ask who your crazy neighbor is,
It's probably you.
Bye, Bougie Crew.
Be good.
Bye.
Love ya. Bye.